So March has come and gone, and so has another grocery budget. As usual, my grocery budget is $800. We celebrated birthdays, St. Patrick's Day, we had spring break, and we had special guests, my sister and niece, so we had so much fun. So I shopped at Costco, Sam's Club, WinCo, and Macy's. I'm gonna share with you the hauls, the savings, some cool things I found in the stores. And I'm gonna be sharing with you some of the recipes I was able to capture with the ingredients from these hauls. Are you ready? Aprons on, let's go. My first haul is from Costco. Let's start with the home needs. The trash bags, and we are just about to finish off the last box under our sink. Picked up some Dixie paper plates that were on sale, 240 plates, and these are like the smaller like lunch plate version. The Kirkland paper towels, there are 12 rolls and there are 160 sheets per roll, and that beat out Sam's Club. And the Kirkland toilet paper, there are 30 rolls with 380 sheets per roll. For laundry and cleaning fruits and vegetables, we have 2 gallons of 4 Monks distilled white vinegar. And then Mommy got herself a little treat. I grabbed the Denmark bowls. They're a set of 4 all-purpose bowls, and they are beautiful. And I love how they're ribbed around the edges and the pretty designs on the inside. And then they had there from Prep Works, these multi-function silicone lid sets. Yeah, and the suction worked good because I dropped one on the ground and it stuck and I had a hard time getting it up. So these work really good. So I'm excited to have them for any function, especially during the summer, and I don't have to keep using aluminum foil or saran wrap or any of that. But they also say that you can use them in the microwave, on top of a skillet, to hold the handle of a hot skillet, as a pad for your countertop. You can open jars with them. They grip. They're a pan protector when you put them away in the cupboard. Yeah. And the last thing that I got for the home was this welcome mat. It's nice and springy, and it's big enough for our porch space. Okay, those are the home needs and wants from Costco. Here are the groceries. I grabbed a 10-pound bag of Idaho potatoes, 2 pounds of strawberries, and I need to hurry and clean these and prep these because they're dark red. Some beautiful asparagus, and this is 2.5 pounds. The Chobani yogurt is still on sale, so we grabbed some. This one has 20 cups. There's 5 of each flavor: peach, strawberry, blueberry, and black cherry. And there's fruit at the bottom, and they're delicious. Okay, a splurge. I have never tried the mandarin orange chicken from Costco. Everybody raves about it. We have never tried it, and I am so excited to give it a try. So this is battered chicken breast with rib meat and mandarin orange sauce. I thought this would be a really good, yummy, quick meal to have, especially during spring break. Yum. 5 dozen large eggs, the lactose-free milk. There are 4 half gallons of the 2% milk. Okay, we grabbed some snacks. Frito-Lay's Classic Mix was on sale. There are 30 bags in there. We have the Cheetos, the barbecue, Fritos, regular classic Doritos, and Cool Ranch. So there's some for the lunch for the rest of this month. And then I went hungry, you guys. I shouldn't have gotten hungry because I bought these 2 because I was hungry. The Ritz Bites cheese crackers. I love Ritz with cheese. And there's 30 packs in there. They didn't have the sample people out, you guys. I probably wouldn't have bought this, but it's the Dots home-style pretzels, but honey mustard. Oh, they are good. I've already broke into them. They are delicious. And yes, they're not gluten-free, and my tummy's already poking out from them, but I don't care. They're delicious. So we have snacks for the break, and eggs and milk and all the fun things. So the Costco haul came to $224.12. So out of my $800 grocery budget, that leaves me with $575.88. Now Costco's in-store savings said I saved $22.50, but I saved a ton more. The plates I saved $4 on. The yogurt, with that price, it came to 54 cents a cup. Walmart wants $1.34 a cup, so I saved $16 on this one box. The chips had some great savings as well. Sam's Club's box is $18.48, so I saved $4.49. The prep work covers, Walmart has them for $27.99, so I saved $14 grabbing these at Costco. And the eggs at Walmart are priced at $24, so I saved $2. So just in those items, I saved $40.49. That's awesome. One really cool thing I saw at Costco was the Chefman family size glass top warming tray. You know, I've been seeing a lot more of these lately, and do you guys have one or something similar? Do you like it? Do you think it does the job? Or do you think it's like a waste of money? I've got to know. I get so tempted because I think of like the holidays keeping things warm, but I would love to know. What do you think? Also, I saw there this griddle with a warming tray from Bella. That drawer pulls out and you can put, like they show here, potatoes to keep warm. That is interesting. Derek and I are in the market for a new griddle. We need something maybe a little bit bigger. It says it fits up to 15 eggs or pancakes. But have you seen this? Do you have this? I would love to know what you think. Also there they were sampling these pickle balls. They're dill pickle corn puffs from Vlasic. It wasn't my jam. They gave us 3 balls in a sample. I ate one and brought the other 2 home to have Shaylee and Derek try. And yeah, it was a no-go. Have you guys tried these? What do you think? I would love to know, what's your favorite thing to grab at Costco this time of year? So with the russet potatoes and the mushrooms that are coming up in the Sam's Club haul, we did have Salisbury steak for dinner. It is one of our favorite recipes and I have been craving it for weeks. And this recipe freezes so well. You can freeze the whole thing already made with all the mushrooms, the gravy, and the onions, or you can make the patties and freeze those. I've done it both ways. I'll leave this recipe for you down below. It is delicious. Now friends, I am working on the ultimate pantry guide. It will be released very soon. And in that guide, I share with you what to look out for each month versus like what's in season for produce and what goes on sale. The amount of pages that keeps getting added to this pantry guide, it's just so good. It is just filled with information for you, ways to save money, printables. I can't wait. If you would like to know when it's released and be the first, sign up with my newsletter and you will be alerted. You guys, it is looking so good and I can't wait for you to see it. Let's jump into the Sam's Club haul. A 5-pound bag of sweet potatoes, and then another bag of potatoes. These are the Honey Gold Ruby Sensation. They're going to be a yummy creamy potato for our St. Patrick's Day meal. I grabbed 2 of the uncured Black Forest ham. One's already in the fridge, and this one is going to go in the freezer. I grabbed heavy whipping cream and half. And yes, we have more chips. The Sun Chips were on sale. And it's, gosh, we probably buy Sun Chips maybe twice a year. I decided to get them since they were on sale. And they have 30 in this box. So there's 10 Harvest Cheddar, 10 Garden Salsa, which is like seriously the best. 6 original and 4 French onion. And then 2 bags of their Members Mark wavy chips. They had Ruffles on sale, 2 name brands that were on sale. But the Members Mark beats out in price. And they taste great. I love them. I've actually been addicted to them lately, so I grabbed 2 for the shelf. And then another bag of the cafe style on the border tortilla chips. We needed mustard. We're down to the last of our mustard in our fridge. So there are 2 of the French's classic yellow mustard, and they're both 30 ounces. And then the Heinz ketchup was on sale. So a 3-pack, and they're all 44 ounces. And then the Best Food mayonnaise was on sale. This is 64 ounces and I can refill up the small jars when the small jar runs out with the big jar. That's a good price because this is basically 2 jars of mayonnaise. A bag of the mini cucumbers. We love these. We love snacking on them and putting in our salads. Another package of green peppers. There's 6 in there. Bananas. More cottage cheese. This is the Knudsen brand, if I'm saying that right. Knudsen. Low-fat cottage cheese, 2%. Small curd. Some mushrooms. These are the baby portobello. And a package of romaine hearts. And there are 6 in here. Then for cleaning supplies, they had on sale the Cascade Total Clean. And there are 95 pods in this. And that was a really good deal. And for the freezer, I snagged their Members Mark broccoli and florets. There are 4 16-ounce pouches of broccoli, and you can microwave them as well. And on sale, I grabbed their jumbo cooked shrimp. This is a 2-pound bag. Ooh, that'll be good. So my total at Sam's Club came to $140.09. And out of my monthly grocery budget, that now brings me down to $435.79. Sam's Club said with them I saved $12.50, but I actually saved more than that. They said I saved $1 on the sale on the mustard, but compared to Walmart, I actually saved $2.72. The ketchup was on sale and it saved me $1 there, but compared to Walmart, I saved $9.02. Wowza. Buying the mayonnaise on sale, they said I saved $3. I actually saved $4.98. And the Cascade, Sam said I saved $3 there, but I actually saved, are you ready? $12.52. But I actually saved almost $30, $29.24. That is awesome. We had a yummy ham dinner. I shopped my freezer and I pulled out this spiral sliced honey ham. I got this on a great deal during the holidays. And I shopped my shelves for some pineapple chunks. In my slow cooker, I poured a little bit of that pineapple juice down at the bottom and placed my ham down in the slow cooker. Now, the bone up top was quite tall, so I ended up putting the ham on its side so it would fit with the cover on. I put the lid on and I cooked this nice and slow for a few hours. Those yummy potatoes from Sam's Club, I used half the bag to make a yummy chili ranch cheese potato. I quartered up the potatoes and I sprinkled in some chili powder and some salt and pepper, dabbed them with some butter, and threw them in the oven. When the ham was cooking for a couple of hours, I did open the lid and I did baste the ham with its juices because I don't want to dry out my ham. And once I noticed that it was at a great temperature, I turned my slow cooker onto warm and just kept it there until I was ready for it. After 40 minutes, I took the potatoes out of the oven. I topped it with some Colby Jack cheese and some ranch dressing. Then I threw it back in the oven for another 10 minutes. I also decided to make some pineapple casserole. I do have the full recipe of this linked down below. I sauteed up half the bag of the asparagus. The other half we had with a steak dinner with some of those sweet potatoes. Then I took that honey spice ham glaze and prepared that. I brushed the ham with it and put it under the broiler so that way it could caramelize. And that was our yummy ham dinner. It was so good. Let me know how you did on your grocery budget last month and what are your plans for this month. Is there anything specific that you're shopping for? Like, are you watching out for the Easter sales and stocking up on your go-to items like ham? Yeah, I have one ham still in my freezer, but I'm gonna keep my eye on the prices, and if they're good, then I'll snag another one to put in the freezer. Next, I went to WinCo. I was checking in on some of my go-to items. What are they priced now versus the last time I looked, which was in November. And now I know the difference between their regular tag and the green tag. The green tag is a sale. I was hoping that my clams were normally priced at the $1.88, but they weren't. But they're still better priced than all the other grocery stores. But I did buy some essentials there, especially for my freezer. So let me share with you the haul. Okay, for St. Patrick's Day, I have to have the corned beef. This is the point cut. So I grabbed two and one to have in the freezer later because we end up craving this like within months after having it the first time. So I have one for now and one for later. They look so good. I can't wait. Yum. Yum, yum. And for the freezer, I stocked up on a few things. We have 4 packages of the classic cut bacon from Farmland, hickory smoked. I'm actually quite annoyed with myself that I didn't grab more than 4 because of that price. Bacon is priced so high. But if I happen to go down that way, I am stopping in to grab at least 4 more. You think, oh, I'll be good in the moment, but it's like, how much bacon do we always go through? Like, seriously? Think, Kimmy, think. Think, McFly, think. I have a few recipes that call for Italian-style pork sausage. This was their regular price, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna grab 2. I'm just gonna keep my eye out on the Italian style to go on sale, and then I'll stock up. I grabbed their home-style meatballs made with chicken, pork, and beef. 2 bags. They are 24 ounces each. I have quite a few recipes that call for already made meatballs. Gotta have those in the freezer ready to go. They make fast, pulled-together meals. And then I grabbed some Asian stir-fried vegetables, 2 bags. These are 16 ounces. There are broccoli, carrots, onions, red peppers, celery, water chestnuts, and mushrooms. So we can have some stir fries. Yum. I grabbed 2 bags of their whole green beans. These are both 16 ounces each. I love having these, cooking them up, sauteing them with some bacon, Parmesan cheese, garlic, onions. It's delicious. And then also for the freezer, I grabbed 4 whipped toppings. We have quite a few recipes, like dessert sides that we have that need them, and I'm out, so I grabbed 4. Okay, of course for St. Patrick's Day and for another meal that I'm making during the week is cabbage. I grabbed 2 cucumbers and then 4 avocados. I grabbed some strawberry cream cheese spread because in the freezer I do have 1 bag of bagels for the kids and they can have the bagels with the strawberry cream cheese. They love that. I grabbed 2 packs of the WinCo cream cheese. It was cheaper to get it this way. So I now have 4 bars of cream cheese and 2 of the ricotta 15-ounce cheeses. We were out of Dijon mustard, so I grabbed that. And then it's some spray, the extra virgin olive oil spray. And then we were out of breadcrumbs, so I grabbed their brand. This is 15 ounces. And then for a salad that I'm going to be making coming up, I needed some mini marshmallows, and this is a 16-ounce bag. This is my WinCo haul. The WinCo haul came to $97.25. After shopping WinCo, I am left in my budget $338.54. I didn't calculate everything, but I saved $1.36 on all the cream cheese. On the meatballs, I saved $1.46. The oil spray, I saved $1.68. The ricotta cheese, I saved $3.52. And the big ticket item was the bacon. I saved $14.04. Wow. Just alone on these items I showed you, I saved $22.06. We celebrated St. Patrick's Day with a yummy slow cooker corned beef dinner. We actually brought our dinner over to my brother-in-law's house and had dinner with him. So with the rest of those beautiful buttery potatoes, I had those in the slow cooker with some onions and carrots. We cooked it with some beer. You'll have to check out the recipe down below. And then right at the end, like the last hour, you add your cabbage on top. You guys, it is so tender and it's so flavorful. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But those potatoes with this, oh my gosh, so much better than a russet. It was creamy and delicious. Oh, all the flavor from the liquid and seasoning of the corned beef got into those potatoes. Oh man, they were good. And alongside it, I made my pistachio fluff salad. This recipe is also linked for you down below. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day dinner was delicious. While my sister and niece were here for spring break, we ran into Macy's and I grabbed my niece some Honey Graham cereal from Mom's Best Cereals and 4 bacons. They're not quite a pound, they're 12 ounces. But my niece loves bacon and we gotta have bacon in the mornings, and we're gonna make some BLTs. Then I picked up some small flour tortillas from Mission, flour tortillas that are street taco size. I picked up the kids a bag of mini bagels. And of course, with that, you gotta have some strawberry cream cheese. We were going through our homemade bread really fast, so I grabbed 1 loaf of white bread. And then for vegetables, I picked up a green onion, 1 cucumber, some tomatoes on the vine, and a red onion. My haul from Macy's came to $36.40. So out of my $800 grocery budget, I am left for the month of March $302.14. I was able to stay under budget. Stay tuned for an upcoming video because I'm going to share with you how I use the rest of my budget to stock up my freezer and extended pantry. If you want to save even more money on your groceries, click on these videos here. I share how to track the grocery prices, what to stock up on when, how to fill your freezer, all that. So I will meet you over there. Thanks for joining me. Bye.